Hello everybody all over the world. Welcome to Hatless GPS episode, and it's the Sandman, also dubbed the Trash Man, by pretty much every single one submitting stuff today. So before we go into today's episode, I want to talk about why there wasn't an episode last time. That was because I was out traveling on Sunday, and on Monday I had planned this grand production, which I've been planning for so long. And if you look behind me, there's another computer because I'm building it and I'm waiting for the CPU to be deleted. Basically what happened is that I got my friends who I've just installed the game with, and I planned to do an MGE tournament. And I've set up the computer, I did all the stress tests, I got like custom, if you look in a previous video, you can see some trophies back there, custom engraved, all that stuff. Everything was working. Like getting the four together was really hard because like getting four adults together in the summer when people have like work and school and whatnot was a pain in the ass. And the one day it all aligned. My graphics card, the computer was like, well, in the first match, I'm gonna die. And then we had to play Smash Brothers instead. So that's why I'm building a new computer. Cool. So that's why there's a bit of a mess in the background. So that's by far the most interesting thing you'll see today in today's episode, because this weapon has gone from OP to just utter garbage. So let's have a look at the board. Let's look at the pros. It sometimes slows a little, and the cons is that you have less HP always, which means basically if a soldier is close range, you die to a rocket. And then it's hard to hit, and Metallica. The other pro is that it has a cool song name, Enter Sandman. It's probably the only good that ever came out of this weapon, because as we all know, this weapon came out before Metallica. All right. So I'm not going to need any demonstration because this weapon is just so utterly garbage, but we have to get through this because they nerfed it, and I do wish they changed it to something completely different, like a DPS kind of thing where you hit the ball and it does like 30 damage, you can pick it up and does 30 damage again or something like that, and just remove the slow altogether, because we'll get into that, why that doesn't really work. So here we have the Sandman. This is what it is, and this is just a short demonstration of how it works. So we're gonna run up to the point.
We have lost the control point.
That was the first demo I saw today. Oh, Enigmas, you crazy bastard. Ugh. You can just end the video here. I mean we're done. We're done. That's it. Sandman. But no, we sadly have to go on and look at the replays, and if your demo wasn't submitted or wasn't reviewed, that's something else. So this is me, and I'm gonna be playing now. I'm just gonna go to tick here, because I didn't want to play with this weapon because it sucks. Because like your options for scout when you're using this piece of shit is that either you have always less health, which basically means you die in a rocket close range. You can have an additional jump, or you can help a medic build Uber, or you can throw shit at people, or you can get health packs when you get kills, or you can make opponents take mini-crit damage if you hit them, or you can just hit them with the bat, or the other equivalents, or you can just be... The Sun on a Stick is actually better than the Sandman at this point in time. Because if I had the Sun on a Stick, boy oh boy, would this be different. So here we are on Borneo. I'm playing with my team, and I'm just running over here. I'm using the cleaver, and like the old loadout, the stun and thing. And here's a little cool thing you might not know about the hype meter. If you look at the hype meter in the bottom corner, that's a spy. And you can see it actually builds on this guy's spies. I'm not sure how long that's been a thing, but here we go. So we're just, camping the attackers for a little bit, and then we go and whoop, surprise pyro, and like, shit, all right, add 15 health to my health here. And that wasn't just me. A lot of people, when I was reading through the emails, like sometimes people like this just submit the demos and then no context. But other times people submit like some context, and most of them were, this weapon sucks, I die to afterburn a lot more. Because Scout's very fragile, you don't have a lot of health. And having those additional 15 health can really be the life of death in a lot of situations. If you're wondering what the sound is, this is like the game fast forwarding to where I'm supposed to be. So the only time this weapon is good, you'll see right now. So we see a medic. Yes, I see the target. All right, let's go and engage. There's some guy under here. It's gonna taunt for some reason. And witness the power of the Sandman. That's right, you do 45 damage if it's a random crit. So if you happen to be Kritzkrieg or something like that, like this weapon is good if it does 45 damage. If it does 15, it's shit. So because the slow doesn't really do all that much, and you have to be really far away for them to be slowed, but then again you spend a lot of time getting to them while they're slowed, which doesn't really make much. And also you are Scout, you are the fastest class in the game, so you actually run faster than everybody except other Scouts and maybe like Babyface's Blaster Scouts. So here we are, fast forward a bit forward, nothing of interest had happened, and let's see what happens if you land the moonshot. Here we have all the enemy spawn door. Cool, we're gonna go and hit something, and they're in spawn, and I missed the thing and it didn't do anything, so cool. And then I just stopped playing because this wasn't fun. All right, so yeah. I would not recommend using this for now. I'm hoping they rework it so it's like a damage dealing, you throw it, or maybe you could do like some pyro stuff where like a pyro can light the bat on fire and then you shoot fireballs. But that should probably be the sun and stick thing. Anyway, on to the user submitted one. This is Fluorescent Brown, and you're dead. Thank you for that submission. It's just showcasing that if you run around a corner and a soldier happens to be there and you happen to equip this, you are dead in a mouse click. So yeah. Thanks for that one. Moving on to someone else. This is gonna be Slaps My Cock, and he really loves slapping reusers for some reason. So he is currently dead, running forward. He's opting to use the winger along with the ball. And there we go, he's running forward. So he's actually gonna be using this quite optimally, I have to say, and it's still not very good. So he uses the winger to jump and get into position here. So let's see here. So he didn't use the Sandman there because there was no point in using it. There we go, hits the sniper, right in the dick. That's 45 damage, crit. And then he gets the ball back, and then look at this. Ah, the medic tries to escape. Slow that shit, run into him. And then eventually, the 4 blue guys kills the medic. But in this situation, the medic was running to the enemy base by himself, and the slow didn't really do much. We can see, like, you can see some of the applications there. Like, you get a slow on the medic, but then again, we're faster than the medic, so what does it really matter in the long run to have 15 less health just to be able to run faster than somebody, maybe sometimes when you hit them. So far, Slaps My Cock has gotten, good balls in people's nuts and in their faces, like there, catches the Scout, but then again, keep in mind that Scouts can still shoot even if they're slowed, so they can shoot back at you, and they will do the same damage to you if they fire at the same time, so just be careful of that. So he hits the medic once again, and the medic dies. He would probably have killed the medic faster if he didn't use the Sandman in that situation, because he would have been able to do more shots. But there we can go. He is capping the point with the rest of his team and picking up his health pack. Keep in mind, lower health means also less efficiency out of health packs, because health packs is based off your maximum health and not the pickup. And there we go. And here, like, you're going to slow a spun up heavy. Like, what's the point? It's not gonna do anything, but we can try, sure. There we go, boop. And I'm not sure who we slowed. Maybe it was a sniper, who knows. Here we go, and there's a bunch of dudes. And so far, Sasma Cop has been doing pretty much everything right. But the gun just... it just sucks. There we go. He misses. That's fine. He could pick it up again, but he opts not to. Oh, there's a sniper. Oh, do the jiggle wiggle to not get headshot. And he's gonna go around this side here and being very indecisive, and he realizes that... I liked how he picked it up and he's like, wait, it doesn't stun. And then he kind of dies. I'm assuming that's went through his head. He's like, it doesn't stun. It just slows the already slow target, which doesn't really accomplish much. But what about if you use it to stop a scout? Well, we'll see an example of that. The only example of that actually mattered. So here he is on Granary. I'd say this Sandman is best on maps where, like, if you're gonna slow people, where is it best to slow people? Well, where people have to move the most. Where they have to move the most? On 5 CP maps, yes. So there he goes, he lands a battle with the scout, takes him out without getting hit once, and there's a soldier. Oh, gotta be careful about that. And he goes to the side here, and there's a spy party for some reason. Spy got away, takes the help. Oh, demo man, oh, we're very weak. So he has to go up here. And there's that spy again. He's very busy looking at what he's supposed to disguise as, and then dies. And Emerald Captain, the scout that died, letting everybody know they have 4 spies, which is quite excessive. So he is now being chased. And look at this, the scout. So this is the one example where you're chasing a scout, he slows down, and if the other scout had slightly better aim, you would have died. So even when you do everything right, it doesn't really add up. And you can tell, like, this is the high caliber players that he's played up against. Like, he's truly equal skill, the way that people just forget about him as soon as he's out of visual range. And there comes the medic. He didn't even need to use anything else but the shotgun. And he's gonna go and capture this. And then he's gonna miss it. And then he doesn't do anything, of course. Killing the scout again, killing the soldier with the mini crits enabled. And then they're just gonna go and try and stop the enemy team from capping. So far his scout plays has been pretty good. He doesn't really make too many big mistakes. There's a spy that just runs away, he shoots the ball, and nothing happens. So then he has to go back and retreat. And let's see where this goes. So now he has a pocket medic. Of course, overall max heal is less as well. Kills the sniper, and then we slow the heavy, but we did crit, so that's 45 damage. It's almost the same as a shotgun, and then we die. So it has minimal impact at best, because sometimes not killing them faster is better. It's better to kill them slower sometimes, because it makes them out of the battle longer, if you know what I mean. What I mean by that is, let's say you kill a medic and he respawns and hits a respawn wave and he's back in 5 seconds. Or you can wait 3 seconds and then he gets a later respawn wave, so he's actually dead for longer. So this is gonna be Adam WTS versus Electric Mace, 2 submitters. So here we have 2 scouts who are both submitters to the show and each of their teams. And he's using bonk to get past the heavies and stuff. And then he gets bonked and he bonks this guy, slows him down. Tries to go for the health pack, takes him out. Electric Maze dies to Adam WTS. And then Adam WTS dies too. So I thought that was kind of interesting, where you had just had some people who knew each other who both were slowed, and they both died shortly after each other. Didn't really matter too much in that situation. All right. Next up is Karma's camera, and like Karma, he gets a lot of crits, and this weapon is good when you only get crits, because then it does all right damage. It's not good, but it's all right. So here he is on Lazarus. Pauling wants something. We don't care. We got balls to throw. Ah, 45 damage, nice little crit there. Throws the milk, hits the soldier, whoops. That's fine. Then he goes around here. Let's see how many crits can he get. Kills that guy and... oh, another crit! That's 2 ball crits in a row. Pretty good. And there's a lot of stuff happening here, so allowing his team to heal up is quite nice. Missed the ball there. Why'd you ever submit this? Alright. Karma's camera running back. Spy checking, killing spies. Ball is ready again. All right, so let's see here. And then, of course, gluten product. With a lot of people don't know this, but you can actually change class in the middle of the game by pressing comma. And all the guys playing spies are like, what? This isn't paladins. I'm not sure if you can switch to paladins. I never played the game. Oh, he has a ball. Oh, the other guy, a soldier, critted him instead of him. All right, so didn't hit anything. There's also not a lot happening because the blue team sucks. They attack, but nothing is really happening, and blue team is just occupying these hallways, and they seem to not just be able to just hold that W key and just occupy the space. So he's looking for traps. Gotta be careful about those. A lot of people tend to forget about that because we did see a demo man, you know, and he dies. And then you baseball, like baseballing spun up heavy is like so dumb because where are they gonna leave? Can't leave, they're slow. So there you go, that was a couple of crits. And then of course now he has full crits, so. As for roll games, doesn't really make a lot of difference there either. So let's look at Electric Maze, who does everything right. Because sometimes, like I have a checklist of what you should do when you play and use a weapon. And like we did with the panic attack with the engineers, like even if you do everything right, it doesn't always pan out. So he does, like he hits the ball, picks up the ball, done it right, and there goes Demo Man, hits him. It's a demo knight, so he would have died anyway. I'm not sure if it prevents this, and then he hits another ball with a crit. Goes up. So despite hitting pretty much every single shot with the baseball, which is pretty hard to do because it's a projectile and you move pretty fast as Scout. It's not always as easy to do so. It didn't make a single difference. He could have not used it and had exactly the same results. Right? Right. Moving on. We're gonna look at Gus the Goose, who is a master of picking it up and throwing it again. So there you go, we are now on Viaduct. Of course you want to stop people from getting to the point or maybe retreating from the point. Who knows, he has the milk anyway. So here he goes, he jumps over and he sees a heavy and decides to throw it eventually. And then use the ball on the heavy that's in a corner that can't run away to do 15 delicious damage instead of like 100. So there we go, and now he has the ball again, and we're looking at, that's a dead ringer. It's a dead ringer. So here, in my mind, if they made it change so that it does damage and then you can like pick it up again really quickly, it would make for a great combat situation here. Let's say you're don't want to use the shotgun, but you want to be like annoying. You can like hit him with it and then maybe hit him with the melee, pick it up again, hit him with it. Could be cool if it actually did some damage. Here, it's just like. You can also make it like ricochet off walls maybe, or something like that. Picks it up, throws it. It's like, and no. Run back. We're not gonna run to the health pack, that's the closest. We're gonna go far because we go where the challenge is greatest, because this guy is secretly an orc from Skyrim. So, saving his friend. Just hanging around point. And hits the soldier, and it didn't do anything. Seems like he has better aim with the ball than he does with the shotgun. Almost got stair stabbed there, bro. Gotta be careful. Oh, that's a lot of blue. That is a lot of blue. So you did the right choice of moving around. And now we have the ball again. We have a jar and a ball and the baseball. So we hit the pyro and then we switch to... I didn't understand why you would use the Sandman in that situation, but he did anyway. It's like a habit thing, I guess. All right, so I am gonna go and fast forward here a little bit. There we go. This is gonna be Esteban Ban Ban. No, it's for Esteban Ban Ban Ban. Yes, probably Esteban. just with more buns. So kills a pyro. And then he's going to go for that last cap. Oh, there's a soldier. Get the soldier. Yeah, we got the soldier. Oh, there's a demo man. We got the demo man. All right. Shit, we gotta go capture. So there you go. Kill the engineer. Yeah, there we go. Just some spasms. Pick up the health pack because the medic is so busy healing the heavy. And then we shoot the soldier, softening him up, getting the kill. Team is capping. All right, the back cap time. Here we go.
What?
What? He just shot it at the door and stopped the scout from, like, going out and stopping him? That's what I thought happened. But I thought maybe that's too good to be true. Let's investigate exactly what happens. All right, so here is Esteban Ban. Getting ready, here he goes, kills this guy, kills this, okay. So here he fires this shot, right? Let's just have a look at the scout that he stops. So he stops the scout out of the door, and the scout's like swinging his bat and then runs back into spawn. And then runs back out again. And I think even if the scout, like, let's see, where did the scout end up? So he might have made it, but it doesn't seem like the scout that would. And also, if we look here, he had a backup scout coming in. So in that situation, it wouldn't really have made a difference. He would have made the capture anyway, because they just would have killed him. Most likely, unless the scout was really good and bought a lot of time for his team. But regardless, that was a pretty good shot, like, in the spawn. Felt good. Like, it feels good when you get that bong, like that sound. But then it doesn't do anything. It sucks. Alright, so this is going to be Seinfeld, and he's going to be hitting a lot of shots. That does nothing. So he hit a shot on that soldier, and the soldier just got away. But that's okay. Happens. So now he has the ball back and shoots another. Hits the pyro, and it does nothing. Alright. So I'm just going for a little spy check here and just see if there's any spy. Alright, so we have a new angle. Oh, we hit somebody! And it did nothing. Like, virtually nothing. Alright, well, that's... Yes, hit 3 of them so far in optimal situations where hitting people with a baseball in the face would have been applicable, mainly in a firefight. So there you go, hits. Ah, I missed. Ah, Scrub Lord. Learn to aim, dude. Learn to aim those balls. There we go. And then he kills this guy. Oh, a soldier. Shit. If he hits us close range with a rocket, we're toast. Good thing this soldier doesn't. Seinfeld with the kill. Ah, Demo Man. Those are scared too. And he dies. He would have died there regardless of weapons. So in this situation, despite hitting all the balls in people's faces, just pushing them in there, no difference was made at all. He would have done more damage firing his pistol or shotgun at the thing. So this is going to be a short episode, so we're just going to finish it up here with the finale of Gus the Goose, showing us the unique trait of this weapon. So we are here on Harvest. Gus the Goose, he has the plan. He wants some heals, gets the heals, and then he's out for adventure. Alright, he's out for revenge. Jumping up on the roof here. Oh, he knows exactly who he's going to get. Is this a sniper? Oh, and this other sniper's like, oh, well, fucking hit me with a ball. Fucking hit him with the knife, and then bail. So there you go, taunt kill. I was hoping we'd had more of those, but we only had one. But it was worth it. Gus the Goose bringing it back. And then dying shortly after. So that was the Sandman, and it's trash. It's really not worth using, but it's been OP. It's been like insanely strong, and then it's just been nerfed slower and slower, and now it's at a point where it's so weak you might as well just reinvent the weapon into something else. So what I hope they do is that they take an approach that is, because keep in mind you have the Rap Assassin, which recharges the ball faster than the Sandman, and it does like 50 damage-ish over time bleed something. I haven't looked exactly into the data, but basically like you hit for 34 if it's a crit or something. So I would like if this actually just turned into a damage weapon and actually didn't do anything. Maybe like have greater knockback on people that's in the air. So if like a soldier's jumping, you can like hit him with a ball and like stops all their momentum and they fall flat or they get pushed back or something. That would be a really cool mechanic to add to this weapon that is actually like, people are fine with being pushed back. It's being stopped or pulled people have a problem with. So I would like to see this with this weapon. Either like some DPS change where you can like hit him multiple times and the more times you hit the guy with the same ball, the more damage it does or something like that. That'd been great. As of right now, this weapon is not worth your time. Though keep it in your backpack because they might fix it. Speaking of weapons that have gotten removed and introduced in the game again, we're going to look at this for the Demo Man. And it's going to be, for next week, it's going to be the Cloudmore, which actually increases charge duration and refills your charge meter. And you know what that means? That means you are going to have to be a Demo Knight. You can be either full Demo Knight, half Demo Knight, use whatever shield you want, or a grenade launcher or not, doesn't matter. We just want to see this gets used where you use the extended charge duration and maybe like combo some crazy stuff with some other weapons or something like that. So that's the topic for next time. Be sure to check out the description for our raffle link where you can win a free hat, as well as a Discord where you can chat about shit that I won't read. Stuff like that. Cool. That was the end of the episode. Thank you guys for watching, and let's have fun with Demo Night, because anything is better than this piece of trash.